Well, I just made a trip out to Kentucky and stopped at this little store called ABV Barrel in Arnold, I believe, St. Louis, Missouri.
Nice.
I picked up this little barrel pick they had in the Middle West. We about to crack this sucker open and see how I get.
Hell yeah.
Hell right, we gonna bust into this old Middle West barrel pick from ABV Barrel out of Arnold, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hell yeah, man. This is a Middle West Spirits double cask collection. It's their Napoleon release. It's Calvados cask-finished whiskey, soft red winter wheat, and dark pumpernickel rye whiskey aged in Calvados casks for 5 years. That sounds interesting, man.
Now, I did have a little sample of this while I was there.
About to say, I think the reason you got this because you tried it at the ABV Poorhouse or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, that's a cool little store, man.
Yeah.
They do nothing but single barrel picks that they do. And you get some samples before you buy.
Nice.
I picked up 2 of them. This was one of them. We're going to try it out.
Hell yeah. So, that was a decent pop. So, Middle West Spirits is out of Columbus, Ohio. This, again, is their Calvados cask finished. It says, finished in sun-soaked Calvados casks for soft notes of apple, pear, and baking spices. Let's see if we agree. It is cask strength, coming in at 123.8 proof. Not sure on the age statement on this one. I'm going to probably guess around 4 to 5 years.
It says aged 5 years.
It does say 5 years?
Yeah, it's right there on the tube.
Yeah, right in front of my face, of course.
Probably don't know where to look because if you've noticed, this is a different shaped bottle.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing these shapes from Middle West.
Short little stubby fat things that they got.
Yeah. So yeah, let's again, we're not really big finished whiskey guys, but Johnny Fish tried this particular pour at the ABV down in St. Louis, and he liked it so much that he grabbed one, and that's really not like him to be buying finished whiskeys. So I'm interested as hell.
And we'll be heading out to Middle West here at the end of May doing a barrel pick as well. Not for us, but for another company.
Yeah. And they're not lying. This is big pear note right on the nose. You're gonna get like a stewed pear.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Super pear. Oh man.
What do they call them? Asian pears?
I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know. It's
Fuji pears.
Fuji pears.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like when you stew down some pears to put in like a pie, but what would you use stewed pears for? Just pears and ice cream? Yeah, like.
Could you imagine doing a stewed pear do a pear pie like an apple pie? Ooh, pear pie a la mode.
Yeah, but you got to stew the damn shit with some pear flavoring.
What just pour this in there?
Exactly. That's my point.
Is there a pear pie?
I'm sure some people have made them before, but I don't think it's a traditional thing. I don't think it's a regular thing. We could definitely.
I'm gonna get my daughter to make me one. I think
we might need a side series here, cooking bourbon stuff with fish or something along those lines. Fish feed. There you go.
Fish eats.
Fish eats.
I think my daughter said something like that. She wanted to put together a little something where they cook all that weird shit and try to get me to eat it. Because we all know I'm probably the pickiest fat man on earth when it comes to food.
He ain't lying.
I like my steak, taters, and kern. That's about it.
Steak gotta be well done too.
I eat some scrimps. That's about as far as seafood goes.
It gotta be breaded scrimps.
That's right. I like my steak well done.
And
I'll tell you what, Texas Roadhouse knows how to cook it well done and still be juicy. And so does he. So don't let him lie to you.
Right on, baby. So I'm getting the spices. I'm getting the pears. I'm getting some light sugary notes.
A little bit of toffee.
Toffee-ish, yes, that's what I was looking for. I was trying not to say caramel as
that's just not quite caramel. A little more toffee.
It's not, and again,
not butter toffee.
Not a dark toffee though, like a lighter toffee.
A lighter English toffee. Remember that toffee I got at JD Mattingly?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh yeah, JD Mattingly, man. Have you ever been to that distillery up in Frankfort, Kentucky?
Right across the street from Buffalo Chase.
Yeah, literally right across the street from Beach Race, man. You could miss it very easily if you weren't looking for it, and we weren't looking for it. We got super lucky, man.
I was looking for somewhere to eat, and I saw there was a distillery on the little Google Maps. I'm like, let's go there.
That was fantastic, man. Hopefully we'll be. You got one of their bottles
I
somewhere.
have a couple of their bottles.
Yeah, man. We'll hopefully crack and review one of them real soon because they were phenomenal, man.
Yeah, and Sin over there, she was great.
Back to the Middle West spirits.
Yeah. Sidetrack.
I'm getting a floral honey. So when I say I mean like a wildflower honey or a elder
elderberry.
Maybe.
I mean, don't root it for me because I'm not a fan of honey.
But it's not prominent though. It's just there.
You know what's good is honey and peanut butter sandwiches.
Don't think I've ever had one.
Never put honey on peanut butter in a sandwich?
I mean, I've had honey flavored peanut butter.
It's weird though because you put the peanut butter on, then you squirt the honey on, and the honey like crystallizes to this real thin like chip. I don't know what you want to call it. That's weird, but it's freaking good.
You know, we've talked about food more on this fucking review than we have bourbon.
That's because I'm hungry.
So before we try this, I'll just read the back of the bottle real quick because I noticed it says something different. Middle West Napoleon Calvados cask-finished whiskey is aged 5 years. First in American white oak barrels that hint of vanilla, leather, and spice. I'm only barely getting the leather.
I got a little bit of leather. Maybe that's just that odd note I couldn't tell.
Then in sun-soaked Calvados cask where it acquires soft notes of apple, pear, and baking spices. So
and you wonder why I'm talking about food. Apple, pear, pumpernickel.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a soft red winter wheat and dark pumpernickel rye. So, man, it's very, very unique on the nose. I'm going to get into it right now on the palate.
Yeah, let's stop wasting your time here.
Cheers.
Oh, man, there's that pear. Oh.
Very fruity.
Mm-hmm. I got a lot of pear.
Now, do we know what the hell a Calvados cask is?
I have no clue.
Me neither. We probably should have
Calvado. I think of avocado.
No, I think it's some kind of wine or other spirit.
If you know what it is, let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, because we're dumbasses and we don't research what the hell we're drinking before we fire up the camera.
I mean, I could ask you, but it's not like you're going to comment anyway. But I'm sure I'll research it by the time this video comes out.
So a decent hug. Just now finished off, you know, with that burn going down. Not overbearing for 123.8. Yeah,
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Not overbearing. But it has some weird flavors on there that I'm having a hard time picking out because I'm not used to this kind of finished whiskey, and I don't know what the hell Calvados cask is.
Calvado, and I think what it said it was a blend of soft red winter wheat and pumpernickel rye. So
said that twice. Now
that's all right.
Say it 6 times, goddammit.
Third time's a charm. But I don't know. Does that mean it's like a wheat whiskey and a rye whiskey blend, or
it doesn't give us the mash bill or the blending ratio or anything like that at all? I'm sure if we emailed them or
actually researched it,
yeah, you know, things we should probably be doing if we want to get better at what we're doing. But we'll get there. We'll make it happen. This is definitely unique for me, man. A little more unique than the JT Melik we just reviewed, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's got a strange, I won't say bitterness, but a sharpness on the back end that's definitely not traditional in the bourbon and whiskey world. But it's not off-putting. It's just
I think
different.
It's great, man. Oh, that's the first time I actually got the little rye note to it. Normally I wasn't been getting no rye.
Yeah, it's there, but it's I think that it's more of a wheat whiskey than a rye. That's for sure.
Definitely a wheat whiskey with a hint of rye.
I think so. Yeah.
I say that.
We'll try and find out. If we can find out, we'll leave the info in the comments.
Yeah.
But until then, man, I've enjoyed this one. It's different. It's not something we're traditionally looking for, but I'm glad he picked it up. Give us something new to try.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's something different.
Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, right, cheers. Man, oddly enough, man, that is some good shit.
Yes.